Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video hosted by your boy Karawish. Today's video, I would like to touch upon a feature that Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War should implement if they have not or thinking about doing it. And that feature is kind of like a save feature, some kind of like feature where if you're playing zombies, you're able to return back to that file or world or whatever, some kind of creative world save, including with the people that you're playing with. Like, so one host can save this world. Now, the three reasons why I want to bring up why this is probably a big thing to have in zombies, well, is the first, and that's just all the BS glitches that probably glitch you out of the game, the disconnects, the outages you probably experience in your area of your home. Like, you never know when anything that could just like literally screw you over. If they implement something where it's like a save file, like an autosave thing where you could save that time of when you played at least the last 5 minutes of it, I think it would be really good to have, including if you're doing Easter eggs. It's like a big deal. It's just an unexpected thing that happened. A lot of people have experienced it. Imagine all the years and years of zombies we've all played on trying to do Easter eggs, and all of a sudden your internet cut out. All of a sudden your whole complex or your house, your neighborhood, complete blackout. Or some bullshit thing where like you get disconnected because of Treyarch servers or your Xbox, your PC, or your PlayStation just all of a sudden kicks you out for some reason, which did happen to one of the people I know, leader of Musi. Shout out to him. If you guys want to go subscribe, he has a YouTube channel and me page on Instagram. Him and Big Daddy were both playing last night. They were playing Black Ops 4 Zombies, and they were both in they were around 47 trying to get done with this bullshit Easter egg, and all of a sudden PlayStation, I don't know why PlayStation even did this. It's just so weird. His internet didn't disconnect. He didn't have a blackout. Treyarch didn't glitch on him. PlayStation decided to send everyone around that time, because I got the same thing too, so I experienced that issue too. They kicked me out of the party and signed me out of my account. They decided to sign out I think like a legal kind of information thing, like where you're supposed to read the legal prints, like saying, oh, you're not supposed to do this and that, you're supposed to treat our system well or something, whatever, and you're supposed to accept it. Every system has that. You have to do it. But all of a sudden PlayStation now, I think, just rolled a new version of it last night, and they kick you out. They sign you out of your PlayStation. You have to get kicked out of your party, and they kick you out of the game. You have to accept the contract they sent to you, and it's like, okay, are you serious? They spent from, I think it was like 7 p.m. till like 4 a.m. trying to do this goddamn Easter egg, and all of a sudden they just kicked them out. That's why a save feature should be implemented in zombies. I'm just surprised we don't have one at this point. They just added a feature, which is not like perfect either, but like there's a feature in Black Ops they added where like you could join the other person's zombie game if you get kicked out, which is cool. That's a good feature, but like we need to think of other problems that could happen, and we need to try and make sure it doesn't happen the next Call of Duty and the future Call of Duties. The second reason I think would be a good idea would be something I already brought up. That would be Easter eggs. Easter eggs, they're fucking long. They're so long to do. Like, implementing a save feature would help people, just not deal with bullshit. Like, if they just save that current time where they played, like, they can come back to it the next day, because you're literally forced for hours upon hours upon hours trying to like continue this Easter egg until you complete or you fail, and no one wants to like fail. I mean, you could also say it's like this is part of the Easter egg. I can understand that too, because it's like that's the point of the game. It's like you're supposed to beat the Easter egg on that point. The way the Easter eggs are today, they're more of like a story mode kind of thing, and the idea of you're losing all of your story that you're building up to is just crazy. Like, it would be cool if we could just have a save feature where we could save it and then come back to it next day and then die, and then you would restart the whole thing. I mean, that part should be kept. Like, if you die, you have to restart your whole thing, but I'm talking about like saving it where you have to save it and then you go through your duties and come back and do the Easter egg the next day. And then the thing is, they can add on to the story, like I'm saying, like for the Easter egg, for that same map, if they wanted to, they could add more stuff, so that way people can come back to it, to their save file, and continue the Easter egg, which is like, I think that would be kind of cool. I think people will fight me on this. This is the second reason. I think people are like, no, this is stupid, you're just a whiny bitch. No, I'm not trying to whine about it. I'm just saying maybe it would be nice to have it. I think mainly the first reasons, one of the reasons why I would love the save feature. And you could also implement some kind of of time limit too. You could say, oh, you only have like an hour to come back to it, or like you have a day only, you know, like, so it doesn't, you know, stick forever. If people really want to like not have like an easy way of doing Easter eggs, I understand that point, and you could just tell me about that in the comments below, or, you know, just let me know, give me your feedback on what you think and if it's a stupid reason or not. Going to this third reason is that not every person is a hardcore zombie player. I mean, I guess you could call me and my group like hardcore, like we will do zombie Easter eggs, we've done them and we've passed them, but I'm just saying maybe other people who are not, like, who have never been introduced to zombies in general, I think safe feature would help them. These people that never touch zombies for that reason, it's like, dude, I can't sit there hours upon hours upon hours trying to play this game because they're not into it in that way. Like, they can't. People have work, they got school, they got things to do, they gotta take care of their kids, they got, you know, there's just multiple reasons why this would attract new players. That would be my main third reason, is that it will attract the new audience in a certain way, because you got people who just never touch zombies. They buy Call of Duty and then they'll just play multiplayer campaigns, Spec Ops, whatever it is, Battle Royale, you know, because that's a thing now, but they won't play zombies because it's just a headache in a way. It's like, imagine you're in like round 30 and it takes like 20 minutes, but if they were to able to save it and go back to it fourth, and, you know, like, this would be good for people who are new to the zombies world, and that way they get a bigger fan base for zombies, because zombies right now ain't that popular. It's not a big thing anymore like it used to be, but zombies is like the game mode, a game in general is just like a dead thing. You don't see a lot of companies try and make zombie games anymore. It's just not a big thing. I mean, like, they'll still make them, but it's not like, you know, how it used to be. Even you could say the same thing about movies. Like, no one makes zombie movies anymore that much. Like, it's not like it used to be like the biggest thing out there. Certain genre, like for horror, it's not happening, and adding the save feature could help a lot of people get into the games. Having this zombie feature in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War could get a new player base, a new generation of people to play it. You know, there's probably kids, I mean, we all know kids play freaking Call of Duty, but there's probably kids that never touched the game ever, and maybe this is something they could, you know, try. We could sit here and we find ways where it's like even out, balance. The whole point of zombies Easter eggs, you know, like, you're supposed to sit there and you're supposed to do it, you know, on the spot. Like, that's the point of it. Like, that's the thrill of it. After getting done from hours and hours of hours playing, you're like, that's your accomplishment. You know, you sat there and you beat this whole thing. But if you want to discourage people from doing that, maybe implement some kind of like reward system where it's like they never saved the file and they played like straight up like a zombies game. Like, they can give them trophies, you know, what kind of, like, I don't know, blueprints, I don't know, give them some like emblems, you know, XP. So maybe you get XP, you know, that would be a good thing. Like, if you don't save the file, you get XP, discouraging people from using the save file. But then it's like those people who, the new people, like, they don't care about that shit. Like, they're not hardcore players, so they would be like, oh, I'll just use the save feature. I don't care for trophies, I don't care for emblems, I don't care for dog tags, whatever it is, you know, whatever XP, they don't care because they don't play that much. But that feature would be such a good help for those who just aren't on that side. But at the same time, you're rewarding those people who don't use that feature and they just, I don't know, they're just hardcore players, they know what's up. I think that I made my point, you know. Like, if you want to fight me on this, you know, you could just tell me in the comments. Please give me a like, subscribe. I do commentary videos now, supposedly. I'm enjoying them. If you're like new here, I do streaming, I do different kinds of videos. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I'll see you guys on the next whatever thing I do. Peace.